Welcome to Reality is Undefeated. I'm Matt Gatewood. Thank you for tuning in. Before we get started, go ahead and hit that like, hit that subscribe. Let's go, Tom.
That's real man talk. Only some could speak it. You got many shots at goals. It only take one to reach it. Time is money. That's a fallacy that leaves some depleted. In reality, only reality is undefeated. Thought I was out the game. You could see I'm back in it.
Today, I want to talk about something that's near and dear to me, right? I feel like there's a number of traits you should have before you're even considered a man, right? It's not just providing, it's not just protecting, right? It's not just provision, right? I think one of the biggest traits men should learn is how to accept an L, all right? Not take an L. We all gonna take L's in life, but to accept an L, to understand when you lost, when someone's got the best of you, when a situation's got the best of you, when there is no positive outcome for you. Accept that L and move on. Why is that important? Well, it's important for a man to know how to accept an L, because once he learns that, then he has the ability to accept the smallest L. I read a story the other day where a man got into a car accident. He backed into a vehicle or something like that. And instead of, taking that small L and having the financial responsibility of repairing that car, instead of, accepting the tickets that he would have been written for his paperwork not being correct on his vehicle, he decided to speed off. When he sped off, he hit another car. And the result of him hitting that car caused him to go onto the sidewalk, hit and kill 2 people. He went from having a couple traffic tickets and a responsibility to pay for a car to now pretty much about to spend the rest of his life in prison, if not his entire life in prison, because he could not accept the first L that he took in that situation. There's numerous stories like this. Numerous stories. You have to learn how to accept an L so you can accept the smallest L. Why is this near and dear to me? This is my best friend, Giles Manley. See, I learned this lesson through Giles at the age of 17. Giles was 16. At the age of 16, Giles got into a fight with some cats he was running around. I know that entire story. I won't tell it. I know too many people on every side of that story. I'm just as close with some of those people as I am with Giles, right? But anyhow, Giles get into some shit. So Giles seeks revenge. The first L, the smallest L, was Giles just taking, the loss in the fight and going on about his life, saying, I'm not fucking with them no more. I'm good, doses. And going on with his life. That was the smallest L you could have took. Giles decided to go to his mother's house, get a gun, so he can go seek revenge. Giles didn't have transportation to get back over there quick enough, so Giles decided to kidnap a janitor and have him drive him over to where he needed to go. So this elementary school janitor, Giles has him, in the car. He's sitting in the back seat, while the janitor drives the car to, I guess, to Giles's direction. Well, the janitor sees that highway patrol has someone pulled over. And so the janitor going down the off ramp, crashed his car into the highway patrol car, thinking that it was going to save his life. At that point, Giles could have taken the second smallest L. Giles could have, said, fuck. Car's crashed, I'm done. And go on about his life, right? At that point, he would have got hit with a kidnapping charge, but he was 16 years old. Would have got some time, but his life would have been over. At that point is when Giles' life changed dramatically, because Giles shot and killed the janitor, shot him 5 times. He jumped out the car, he shot the highway patrolman. Highway patrolman lived. He ran down the off ramp, saw a family about to get into their truck or getting out of their truck or whatever. And he, tried to do the same thing with the father of the family, as he did with the janitor, as far as having them drive. But, the guy didn't go. He threw the keys and Giles took the truck, drove around. Drove around in that truck for a number of hours. Police see him. He puts police on a high-speed chase. That high-speed chase ends when he runs the red light at an intersection, hitting another car, killing another person. Needless to say, that was the end of Giles' life. Giles survived. Giles was sentenced to 6 life sentences. 6 life sentences. That was the day when I learned that no matter what situation I get into, I'm taking the smallest L available. My wife just told me about a story, about how, some man in Texas had a fling going on with some woman, and, the woman threatened to out him out to his wife, and so he decided to go kill the woman. Well, that's the end of his life. The smaller L would have just let her come out with it. You get a divorce. Maybe you don't even get a divorce. You don't even know the outcome of that situation. Maybe you and your wife work through that. But now, you don't have the fling, you don't have the wife, and you're going to jail pretty much for the rest of your life. We got to learn to take the smallest L possible now. I know everybody listening to this has some type of personal story they can tell. Either first-hand, second-hand, third-person view, whatever. We all know someone who's doing time right now for something worse than, they could have been. It's across the news constantly. Like in an effort to get away, to get away, to try to turn that L, that small L, into a W. The L just keeps growing. It's bigger and bigger and bigger. And it be the simplest shit, man. It be the simplest shit. Simple shit. Lying when you got caught up. Just fucking tell the truth. Just fucking tell the truth. Traffic tickets turned into high-speed chases. High-speed chases turned into accidents. You was about to get a ticket because you ain't have a tail light, bro. You was about to go to jail, spend one night in jail, spend a week in jail, spend 2 weeks in jail because you had a warrant. A warrant on a traffic citation that you failed to appear on. You turned that into manslaughter. You was about to go to jail for armed robbery. Clerk couldn't open the safe, so you killed him. You turned that into a murder. Learn to take the smallest L available. Accept the fact that sometimes things are going to get the best of you. Because when you do that, then as soon as something gets the best of you, you can, hey, there's nothing I can do. Nothing I can do about it. Nothing I can do about it. Prison is full of regrets. Has to be. Has to be. Full of regrets. Slow down. Take your time. Think it through. This ain't Jeopardy. You don't have no time clock on your answer. You know how many people locked up right now because they didn't take 10 seconds to think something through? Think about all the possible outcomes of what they were doing. They don't look at all those doors. Door A, speeding ticket. Door 2, high-speed chase, eluding the police officer. Door 3, crash. Manslaughter. The Alabama basketball player that just got arrested for killing a girl that wouldn't talk to him. You got shot down. That's a small fucking L. Turned that into a capital murder trial. You got shot down. That's a small fucking L. L's don't get smaller than that. That's like losing $1 getting turned down by one of these women today. It's like losing a fucking $1. You turned that into a capital murder charge. Y'all got to learn how to accept these L's, man. Got to think it through, man. Real personal story about myself, right? Don't get no more personal than that. It's like 2014, right? Tell you guys about the time I got knocked out. 2014. I'm hanging out with my boy. It's his birthday night. I get home at like 2 o'clock in the morning. 4 o'clock in the morning, I get a call from my sister saying some nigga in the club, put hands on her. She get into a fight with his girl. She getting the best of his girl. He jump in, start beating up my sister. Me being who I am, who I was for sure at this time. Just a little more mature now. I go on a rage. I don't even know who this person is. Man, I'm on Facebook, turning the city up looking for him. By 10 o'clock in the morning, man, by the time I woke up at 10 o'clock in the morning, I had all the information I needed about this man. Anyhow, I'm from a gang neighborhood. He from a gang neighborhood. We got to set this up through back channels. We got to go through the proper channels. Otherwise, it's going to be some street shit that has to happen, that don't have to happen, right? So we set it up or whatever. Boom, boom, boom. Next day, we at the park fighting. Woo. He get the best of me. I get knocked out. I wake up, I'm in my truck, bro. A couple of my boys around me. I took an L. I accepted that shit. That man hit my sister. I said, no, you got to see me. He came and saw me. He got the best of me. That shit is done. I'm solid like that. Yeah, I could have been like, no, it ain't over. It ain't over yet. Like, no, that nigga knocked me out. I'm about to, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, fuck that. And then go pull up, shoot up his house, some shit like that. Now I didn't hit somebody, hit a kid, hit a girlfriend, hit or something like that. I think all of this type of shit through. I'm a man of principle. I don't move unless I have a reason to move. I don't react to shit that I don't have a reaction for. Was it embarrassing? Hell yeah, it was embarrassing. I promise you I got on Facebook the next day and said he got the best of me. I don't remember shit. Don't ask me shit because I don't remember it. I don't run from reality. I never have. I ate that shit. Big ass L. That shit was hard to swallow. Couldn't wash it down with nothing. Guess what I got? Everywhere. Across the city. Respect. Take the smallest L available. You're going to take L's in life. When you do, accept that shit. Ain't nobody going through life winning at everything. Everybody done got shot down by a woman. Everybody gets some type of traffic violation, get pulled over. Most of the time, the police will let your ass go if you're not on some fuck shit. They not looking at all that shit. Like, yeah, get that fixed. All right, take care of that. All right, slow down. Y'all ruining your lives because you running from the L. You already took it, man. You can't change it to a W. I don't know no letter configuration that's going to change an L to a W. What can you add to it? Only thing you can do is make it bigger. Can't run from no problem. The problem's still there. This is you. This is the problem. When you run away from the problem, all you do is make it a larger distance before you have to come back and solve it. Be accountable. Say, I did it. My bad. That's my fuck up. I won't do it again. That's me. Back when we used to hoop, you turn the ball over. You know when the coach was going to pull you out that game? It's when you make a fucking turnover and you blame the forward you passing the ball to. Oh, man, you was supposed to be right there, man. Damn. Hey, Gatewood. Come on. Come have a seat. Be accountable. Oh, my bad, bro. Bad pass. That's on me, man. My bad, coach. I got it. All right, don't let it happen again. It's not hard. It's part of being a man. I will never get on this fucking camera and give some advice that's going to lead you down a worse path. You always going to get the real from me. I love the fucking community. I love black people. That's why the fuck this page is up. It's a black improvement channel. But in order to improve anything, we got to first call out the bullshit. In order to give the medicine, you got to first show the illness. Otherwise, we don't know what we're trying to cure.